So now we're going to be getting into some of the fun stuff. We're going to be going into the fourth focal point, which is where the power is in your stroke. And I call this the umph at the front. And what it is after you set your hand up, set your arm up into that catch right here, you engage the power early and very quickly, using the wrist as your fulcrum, keeping your fingertips pointed at the bottom. Now this is very different than what many of us learned, which was the old S pull. And in the old S pull, what we did was we made an S with our hand, applying most of the power at the very end of the stroke. Now here's what's going on with the S pull. If you're sliding your hand out in an S pull formation, there's really no way you could put power right here. Nor could you put power as your hand was sweeping in. So in an S pull, you were forced to put your power at the back of the stroke. Well, in this pull, we're not going out or in, we're just pretty much going straight back, and you're able to engage your large muscle groups and engage the power quick and early right there in the stroke. So we call this the umph at the front. Once again, focusing on the wrist for the power, we engage the power early and let go right away. So Tim's going to demonstrate that on the erg, and what we're really going to be focusing on, engaging the power, not necessarily right as you go to the stretch or right where you're at the catch, but somewhere right in between. He's going to engage the power on the wrist, fully engage, press hard, and then release. So what's really neat about what Tim is doing right here is he's engaging, once again, the large muscle groups. He's focusing on the wrist. He's getting a high elbow early catch. Now what Tim's going to do is he's going to shift to the power at the back, or the umph at the back. When he starts doing this, there's a very different pull going on. A lot of different muscles being used, and it's not as effective as putting it at the front. So let's put it up back at the front. Now, if you were a triathlete, something similar to the umph at the front would be like using your large chain ring instead of your small chain ring. If you were driving in your car, it would be front wheel drive as opposed to rear wheel drive. And then when you're swimming, what you're looking at is swimming with a pull instead of a push. And the reason why we want to stay away from a push, when Tim was demonstrating back there, is when you're in this push, you're allowing all this power to kind of get stuck at the end of your stroke, and you lose momentum and create a lot of extra drag, and consequently you slow down. So for a faster, effective, efficient pull, put the umph at the front.